on your phone too.
Yeah.
It'll go away.
It's gonna tell us right now. See how it's going? It'll go 3, 2, 1.
Action. Did you tag me? Got a little lag or what? But we're live over here now.
We're live on Instagram.
What's going on Instagram? Chilling right here at OC Biz.
Let's see.
Getting ready. Shout out to all the guys that came out to the show. All the comedians.
Studio's packed.
Later on when I talk about it, all you do is hit the way you did exactly right now, and it'll pop up. So we're gonna mention the bandoleros, and then you just hit that, it'll come up.
Okay. Just kidding.
It's still
a
going.
Fake fire.
Give it
looks real.
No, you're good. You're good. Don't mess with it right now. It'll go.
We could do some camotes on there.
Siéntate, güey.
Some elotes and shit.
Siéntate en el camote, güey.
Ay. It's because you got to be for Mexico City to understand the camotes, bro.
No, bro, no, we're not. No.
Why you guys are not privileged of being from the motherland. You know what I mean?
Please log into LinkedIn.
Yeah, because I think it was it logged you out.
Yeah, log me out for some reason.
So just refresh it.
We're having technical problems, guys, on Facebook, but on Instagram we're gonna go
actually
on
on
pretty soon,
LinkedIn.
guys. On LinkedIn. It's hopefully.
There you go. I got it.
You know what? I think because Elon Musk is trying to buy LinkedIn too. You know, so he can connect it with everything else.
All right, so we're live on Instagram over here. We're live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and I have a YouTube channel now.
Damn, dude. What about Pornhub? Well,
Pornhub, I'm working on that right now.
well, that's that.
They rejected my last
Definitely.
video.
Again?
Yeah,
Why? You keep doing the midget.
you needed the fucking microscope. Like.
Oh, that. Yeah. Well, no, but there's actually, believe it or not, there's a fetish for that. Like, I'm sure there's somebody that would actually like that, because that's one thing about I've learned about fetishes. There's a fetish for everything, guys. So
Stay away.
you could open up what is that, fans only or whatever. Any of us, OnlyFans or whatever, and just start doing
I
whatever.
thought OnlyFans was where they sold ceiling fans, and
That's what I thought. No,
So that's why I logged down one time. 'Cause I
OnlyFans.
needed a fan. It was kind of hot, cold. I needed a fan.
Not even that. That's what I thought too, right? OnlyFans, right? But no, it's actually where you could go and show your stuff to people that want to see it, and they pay you to see it, or it's big money making for a lot of women, a lot of men. But I'm telling you, like, that's where you start learning about the fetishes, bro. There's a market for everything.
That's right.
Mark my words for that, man.
All right, guys. We're in February 5th, 2025. We're here at OC Biz Live, and we're gonna go and talk to Carlos. Carlos came in a little happy, if you know what I mean.
I'm always happy. What are you talking about, dude? Can you tell? Look at my eyes. They're so happy, dude. They're so elated.
So we're gonna catch up with Carlos, and we're gonna catch up with what he's been doing. He's now a comedian.
Wannabe comedian, guys.
Wannabe comedian. I write some of his material, by the way.
Hey, you like that joke? Though? I threw it in. I had to blend it in, though. What you think?
That was good. That was good.
Huh?
The Raider joke. You know what the Raiders are rating? Just the buffets. That's all they're rating, dude.
The only thing
I gave that one to Carlos.
No, you see, you messed it up. So the whole joke is,
okay.
I'm talking about how I am a rare Mexican, right? Because normally Mexicans that look like me are Raider fans.
Right.
And I'm not. I'm the other Cholo team, the Cowboys. You know what I mean? So, but I'll be hit up by Raider fans. Literally will come up to me like, hey, bro, we're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Dude, I'm going to get more ratings with that fucking.
Right? This is cool. They're like, yeah, I'll put the hat on too so they know it's me. Anyway, so, they always come up to me like, what's up, Holmes? We're going to win the Super Bowl. So they have to tell them, sorry, Holmes, you ain't going to win shit. The only thing you're going to be rating is the buffet line at the Mandalay Bay. Right? And then you can tell where all the Raider fans are at the buffet are, because then you'll see all the empty crab legs and shrimp shells, you know what I mean? Because they just go straight for the shrimp, right? They get all that sodium and shit. They come out looking like 300 pounds and shit, full of water, right? You see them there hanging out, dude. So, anyways, nothing against Raider fans.
Nothing against Raider fans.
And then what's up with that stadium? Doesn't that
like
stadium look like that Rumba? Right? Like that Rumba vacuum cleaner that you fucking press a button and just cleans your house, right? So they probably activate that because they know Raider fans are going to leave a lot of crap behind, right? So
Right,
4
right.
a.m.
Just
it goes
vacuum.
through the strip. It picks up all the crap the Raiders fan left behind, like turn off ankle bracelets, stabbed parole officers, broken handcuffs. But the most important thing that they found was the condoms. A lot of used condoms, guys, but they just couldn't figure out whether there was a little poop on the tip of the condoms. But anyways, guys, congratulations to the Raiders. This is cool. I'm gonna wear this vest.
You're gonna wear
like
this-
comedy better. You know what I mean?
But it was a little bit of what we had. So thanks, Luis, for inviting me to the show.
We've been talking about doing FTP. I was going to tell you, if you want to do FTP, we can do it like once a month.
I think we should, and especially what people tell me they miss a lot is the information we brought in and the topics that we actually did talk about, like
Well, we're going to talk about that today, man.
real life topics. Like all the people that are feared, that are living in fear right now due to what's going on, and I think it's not that we brought, the information is out there. Is I think, and that's why I want to commend you on what you keep doing, because you're still providing real material out there. You know what I mean? And now with the AI technology and media and the way they could spin everything, you don't know who's telling you the truth,
Yeah,
and who's not, what's real, what's not. And that's scary.
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? And that's something that I think we need to continue doing that show, to bring people information and clarify, like, for example, what's going on in Santa Ana with ICE.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to talk to you about. There's a lot of, actually, I got a couple
Now
of
that
tea.
it's not that cold here that we have ice on the floor. And shit
I
that.
drink my horchata hot now because I don't want ice in it.
You don't want ice? No,
Yeah.
fuck that. We're boycotting ice too, dude. I have everything hot now.
I go to the restaurant and he goes, ¿sabes qué? Yellow. What? Yellow, güey. Al gabacho. No ice.
No ice.
No ice, no.
We're boycotting Coca-Cola. What else? Costco, Walmart.
Marijuana.
Fuck, no, marijuana. No. They're for Latinos for sure, bro. They're for everybody. They're for the people. You know what I mean? No, but like I was talking to one of the restaurant owners earlier, and he's telling me, like, I go, nosotros no vamos a poder comer ni comprar en ningún lugar porque vamos a boycott everywhere. But I understand the anger that people have.
We here in Santa Ana, we just go to Northgate, El Super, Superior. Those are all owned by Hispanics, man. So we're good, man. So don't worry about Smart and Fine and all those stores. Just go to those stores where we go anyways.
Walmart, is one of them.
Yeah.
Costco.
Target.
I rely on Costco because I
Target.
go buy the milk for my son there and all that stuff. But we adapt. I think with
¿Ahí compras la leche?
la Costco, because you get 3 of those.
Sácame la puesta que me
No,
la
ahí porque ahí está Zacarías en la mañana, güey, y se la pasa ahí dándole leche a todos, bro. But you get 3 of the cartons for like $12, bro. Or the other ones, the lactose ones, they're like $7-8.
Are you lactose intolerant?
No,
You're one of those cholos?
I am a lactose, not lactose. I actually choose not to drink lactate anymore because we don't need milk anymore as we get older, right? You don't need it anymore. That's just something that they trained us to drink a lot of milk. And then now we have milk that's not milk. They take the milk out. That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Milk that's not milk, they take the milk out.
Lactate. Anyways, so all that stuff that's going on. No, seriously, like they were talking about the raids in Santa Ana. There hasn't been any raids or any sightings of immigration.
According to a couple of different people, and a lot of the different sites are saying that they've been seen in Santa Ana. But the one thing I've been getting is, I don't know if you've noticed this, people are putting up on Facebook and Instagram that our mayor, Charlie Mesco, is helping out ICE. And I'm like, I actually got a DM the other day, and they're like, "Oh, your friend," and no sé qué. I'm like, "Yeah, she's my friend like for 20 years, but I'm pretty sure, 100% sure that she is not working with ICE." And Santa Ana, guys, is a sanctuary city, so how could she be working with ICE? And I know, as a matter of fact, all the council members here in Santa Ana are for sanctuary city, and they're not about having anything to do with INS. So
it doesn't mean that it's gonna stop the rates.
Right.
The rates are still gonna happen, but
they're called raids, not rates.
Raids.
Este güey parece que está hablando de mortgage rates.
The raids.
Raids.
Like the youths.
Raids como lo que le echas a tu casa, güey.
Raid.
Raid, güey.
Well, what did I say?
Raids.
And what is it?
Raids.
¿Y cómo se dice?
Pinche chapuis colorado.
¿Y qué dije yo?
But we got that going on, and then we've also got all these issues. Obviously, the president here is signing in people that are not even, they're not comparable and they're not qualified to be in these
Let
positions.
me get my gum out of
Yeah.
the way before
Yeah.
Teresa Razo
So,
starts.
Teresa's in New York City. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
she's
You know,
having
she ain't watching this.
audio of that right now. I think she's. Anyways, but I mean, to me, Luis, I think exactly 8 years ago when Trump became president, you and I were doing FTP.
Yeah.
And I got to say that the same crap he did 8 years ago is the same crap he's doing right
The only
now.
thing now he's got Elon Musk with him.
And he's gonna pick different people. He's a businessman, you know. Politicians obviously are gonna be upset because he's doing a lot of things that are not traditional.
Right.
And I think so. But again, back to the fear and all that stuff. It's one thing. Just don't watch the news, and you're good.
I want to get pulled over.
Huh?
I want to get pulled over.
I got pulled over in Santa.
But I ain't this way.
Oh, I got pulled over a couple of days ago too.
I want to get
Yeah,
pulled
stop
over, and
sign.
I'm gonna bust up my Spanish. Ay, no sé, señor.
That's why I wear my hat, because I'm trying to.
no.
They can start
Voy
chasing me.
ahorita a trabajar hasta aquí, ¿o qué? No, señor, déjeme.
Well,
And then when they deport me, toma, güey.
Well, again, like I'll share a story. In 1984 it was what, Ronald Reagan, or who was it? Was it Jimmy Carter? Who was before Ronald Reagan? Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter,
So I think Jimmy Carter was he a Democrat?
Democrat, 100 years old, just passed away.
Yeah, and, rest in peace. 100 years old, one of the best presidents we had. He had just in 1984 deported a bunch of Mexicans. My mom got deported. She was working at a company out in Irvine, and they raided. Not the rate. I gotta spell this shit. So they
Raided.
R-A. What do you spell it? R-A-I-D. They raided the place, and my mom got caught, bro. And they took her back to Mexico. And I remember coming home from school and stuff like that. And my parents were like, my sister was like, "Oh, where's mom?" Because she would come home around 3:30, right?
Yeah.
And then my dad came home, and somebody from work that didn't get caught, she actually called the house. And you know what? They took her. Don't worry, it's not a sad story because she was back a week later. And I gotta add this too, dude, like a week later, fuck, with the tan and everything, she came back. But
Una semana en Tijuana, güey.
it was scary, bro. For a whole week, it's scary just going through the whole process. And then
How old were you?
Well, this is in 1984. I was 10 years old.
Did that traumatize you? Did that affect you for the rest of your life?
It did, of course.
Yeah.
Immigration, so when people make jokes of La Migra and all that, there's a lot of jokes I can make, but, and they could be funny, but there's people that actually are naturally terrified of it because they've got
right
experience
now.
like that. You know what I mean?
There's people that are actually not leaving their houses just to work and back, and they're not going out anywhere. Obviously, we've seen our fields.
Yep.
There's people not showing up. So white people and other people, there's jobs right now. If you guys
A
want
lot of jobs. $15 an hour.
Yeah. So
I mean, all you gotta do is bend over for 8 hours.
It's
I mean,
us.
shit, Prostitutes do it all the time. But
Ganan, I make $15 bend over.
No, I'm just saying because that's literally what they do, especially if you're picking strawberries. You know what I mean? They're literally bending over all day picking the strawberries. There's no other way of picking strawberries. Right?
Which also means that our vegetables are going to go up in, pricing.
Well, everything's gonna
Tomatoes.
go up, and again,
Yeah, I went to Wendy's and I got a salad the other day. I've been doing salads, believe it or not.
Wendy's.
Yeah, they have good salads, man. And it was a $14 salad.
What kind of Mexican Wendy's? Yeah, they're still around. Dude.
Wendy's is
And, you did.
Wendy's is good, dude.
You and my brother, bro. You're probably the only two that are keeping Wendy's alive right now, bro. Serio. You guys, right? Because have you been? When's the last time you went to Wendy's, bro?
It's right down the street, man.
Right.
It's real convenient.
That one in
Have
Arby's, bro.
the-
I haven't been to Arby's ever, and it's still fucking around, bro. Oh, there you go. Okay,
Arby's, you get the
they're still
sandwich.
around,
You get the sandwich and
right?
But
The roast beef. That looks like something we see
it's
before.
like
you know,
roast chihuahua.
stuff you see in
But,
TJ and stuff.
No, but they have try the apple pecan chicken salad.
If I am gonna go to Wendy's, I'm not gonna have a salad, bro. I'm gonna salad. I do need to start trying salad. So you know what? I actually need to drop weight. So I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna start going to Wendy's and have salad. So they could have 3 cuts.
They have a taco salad,
right.
and they have a Caesar's Parmesan Caesar salad.
Okay. I
All
like
good.
Caesar
All
salad. Yeah.
But I'm saying is they're $13-14. What I'm saying is now that we don't have our paisanos in the fields, that salad's gonna be $20-25, dude.
It's the cost of having or electing a person that's gonna make decisions that are gonna impact the economy that way, right? But again,
I'm more worried about the pendejo that's next.
but that's what we should be concerned about that, and because the fact that we have a felon, I mean, this guy's a convicted felon. You know what I mean? As a president,
If you were right, me or you, whatever that means, had one felony, we wouldn't even be allowed to fucking on the grass at the White House.
We would have been deported by now, bro. You know what I mean?
You be fucking mowing the lawn. Hey, you have a felony, you can't, dude.
Yeah.
No way.
But again, it's where, again, what's real and what's not, right? I mean, this guy, then he goes and pardons all the people that that stormed. Let's call it stormed. That stormed the Capitol and all that. Like, there was a young lady that we know that was upset because there was people protesting. They were burning the American flag. So I tell people out there, what's worse? Burning the American flag or letting a bunch of people storm the Capitol, destroy art that's priceless, go after police officers, people that you guys were protecting, anyways, don't get me started with that, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of
nothing went wrong. I mean, they desecrated
you are
Capitol.
You are allowed to cuss and talk politics or religion on the show.
Oh yeah, I know, but I don't like using.
Now, if you go to another show, I don't know,
to express myself because of my emotions, but I'm keeping calm. I just tell people keep calm and not get emotional, because that's when we start doing all this shit that's going on.
Well, that's part of it too. Part of the ruckus. Oh, that's a good word of the day.
Like that.
Word of the day is
ruckus.
Ruckus. That part of the ruckus is also to keep you on your toes and keep you involved. And I get home, and I know you don't watch the news. I get home and I switch from Fox over to CNN, and I look at the different angles and stuff. And it's totally different what they're saying on Fox compared to what they're saying on CNN. But it is.
We're buying into what it's. If you ever say there's a systematic approach to this right now there is.
Yeah.
And we're buying into it.
Oh, yeah,
every single thing that they want us to do is because they're using our emotions, right? So how do you get people to get emotional? Piss them off.
No, you charge $9 for eggs. That's what you do.
Well, that too, fuck $9, $15 for sale about a dozen eggs. So fuck, I'm thinking of becoming vegan now. You know what I mean? Like, all right.
¿Te gustan los huevos, güey?
Ya no, pues ya están bien caros, güey. Tanto que me encantan los huevos.
Nomás aquí.
No, que te lo comes y te escurre todo aquí, and all that stuff. Y luego con salchicha, güey. Hasta mejor, you know what I mean? But it's that, like, they're talking about the
chorizo ochoas, güey. Sponsor here.
Right, me agarran cansado once in a while, but
me agarras.
They're talking about the tariffs, right? Like, what people don't understand about the tariffs is like
the terrorists.
The tariffs, not the terrorists. No more smoking before the. I'm gonna have to get a translator.
Hey,
when I get
Oscar, get over here.
Be my translator. It's like you translate because you know how to talk.
He's gonna whisper to me. I'm gonna be like, this is what he said.
Listen, you know how to talk high.
I know what he said. Yeah.
He's sober right now.
I'm on your drift.
But like the terrorists, what's going on with that is that what people don't understand is Walmart imports stuff from China.
Right.
So do you think it's China that's going to pay the tariffs? No, they're going to pass that to Walmart.
And Walmart.
And then guess who Walmart is going to pass the tariff to?
Economics.
Right. Yeah. That's how economics works. It's very simple, guys. So you could spend it whichever way you want, however you want. That's going to impact the middle class tremendously, because those like me that live paycheck to paycheck, which is...
that about 65% of them... 65% of the United States live paycheck to paycheck.
20% of the population in the United States makes 6 figures or more. That's over 100,000 or more. Only 20%. And then we know the 1% that make more than that, right?
Yeah.
Think about that. Just put that over 100. So now to live comfortable here in Orange County, it's about 185,000 to someone live comfortable, to be able to afford a mortgage and save money and have a 401k and a puppy and a cat, and chickens.
Still working on the cat.
And chickens, because everybody has chickens.
Everybody has chickens.
Chickens,
just eggs.
You don't have to worry about it.
About 6 months ago, somebody told me, "Hey, you want a rooster and a chicken?" I was like, come on. I know I live in Santana, but
now you got fucking.
I should have taken it.
Now all of a sudden it's gonna be up at 5:30 in the morning. Because that's exactly when the roosters get up, right? So it's and again, to the young generation, it's again with the social media and all that. Just talk to people. Don't just go with what you see on TV, what you see on your phones, on your iPad, on your watch, whatever, on the new
Oh,
the
sunglasses.
sunglasses now that has Meta, all that. I mean, it's
You have some of those on.
I have 3 pairs.
they're
Yeah,
cool,
3
bro.
pairs,
Like,
3
see,
pairs.
no, like to be like,
What do you want 3 pairs for?
I got one for each outfit, dog. One clear
Oh,
lenses.
yeah, no, but, see, but no, that's what I mean, bro. Like, if you and I would have had Facebook, bro, when we were in high school, think about that. Think about the ditching parties. Think about everything, bro, that we could have accomplished. We didn't have
Coming
that
from the man
technology.
that ditched first period 62 times in 1 year.
62
Yeah.
times.
I was French. That's why I didn't learn. I told you this story
Tu no
before.
parlez-vous français?
Ni madre.
Ni madre. Ni moms. They said ni moms.
I learned a little bit.
French fries,
62
French toast,
62 times didn't go to first
French bulldog,
first period. First period, dude.
croissant.
Remember what back in the day at Santa High when we went to lunch, we jumped the fence and we never came back. We go to lunch and we never
There
came
you
back.
go.
Anybody that had a
jumping
car,
fences again.
boom.
No, but see, it was a different time. Again, there was no Facebook, no Instagram. So we had to go to the ditching parties to get the cheeseman, to get all that stuff, because that's where everything happened, right? Or the house parties, because house parties in the 80s and 90s.
you were in a house crew.
Oh, but it was like, oh, who's throwing a party, until the cholos came back and did all the drive-bys. With Suavecito, we're talking about that. First Inventor, they used to throw parties there all the time. And I was there when the house got shot up. Like, they shot at the house. I was there, dude. Boom, boom, boom. We all dug. Se pasaron y vámonos. Everybody scattered. Y let's go on to the next party. And it was a reality.
Different times.
It was, like I tell people, like, it was a norm to hear bullets flying by your feet or just gunshots nearby. Wasn't it like, oh, somebody just got blasted? And then you would hear the news later on because there was no Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
I think Friendster was up and coming. Wasn't it in the 90s?
Friendster,
Friendster
and
or
then,
MySpace? no?
MySpace.
MySpace, I think, was, or something like that.
I never really got into that.
Well, because it wasn't, Facebook is what made that platform popular.
Yeah.
We were into the penny saver and shit.
The recycler. The
The
recycler.
recycler and all that stuff, right? No, Yellow Pages, all that stuff. We didn't have, now everything's on the phone. So it's changing the way kids think now, the way they read.
Doesn't that happen to you? Sometimes you got the TV going and shit, and the TV's going, and you're on your phone.
I'm on the phone. I got my laptop
Yeah.
open. Emiliano's on his iPad, and Rocio has the TV on, and she's on her laptop. There's like 7 gadgets for 3 people.
And they're all going at once.
They're all going at once.
Yeah.
That's the world we live in, and that's where we have to create that awareness of, like, when I see that, I just get up, close everything. Let's go outside, go walk, go kick a ball for 10, 15 minutes, just to kind of get some fresh air, and debrief yourself from all that stimulation, because we watched cartoons, each cartoon was either half an hour, right? And then if it was a rerun, you would watch it for hours. Emiliano's swiping cartoons.
Carlos's favorite cartoon was Speedy Gonzalez.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Because he was Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Well,
Looks like him.
I had eyes like him, but I was fast like Speedy, but I looked like Slowpoke Rodriguez. Did you see that Instagram? I was gonna send it to you. So they got deported. Slowpoke Rodriguez and
Yeah.
I see it. I was laughing. I was gonna send it to you. I was like, I started
I put
laughing
it's
about
on it's on my story.
it. So my story about being Mexican, bro, like, because I got here in the 80s and they didn't like Mexicans in Mexico.
You got here in the 80s?
1980. I got here in 1980 and they disliked Mexicans, bro. So I obviously had to blend in, and the way to blend in was becoming a gangster, because they respected the gangsters, right? Whether you were Mexican, white, doesn't matter. You were a cholo, you were respected. So that's why I went that route.
Mm.
But I tell people, they made fun of me because, believe it or not, I used to wear cowboy boots to school. I would wear a lot of guayaberas, a lot of Mexican clothes.
You would fucking blend in now, dude.
Well, exactly. That's why I'm anti-Mexican now, except for my hat. You know what I mean? But when Quebraditas came out, bro, I'm not buying fucking boots, because I used to wear my boots in elementary and they clown me. Then high school comes around, Quebradita comes out, and boom. And then it became popular because there was that many Mexicans that came to California during the 80s and 90s that it was more of us than more of the Latinos that were non-Mexican, I guess, or Chicanos. You know what I mean? So, like, my fights, I've never fought a black guy or a white guy or an Asian guy.
There's
So
none of them in Santana.
Mexicans, exactly.
There was a lot of black people when I was in high school. Not a lot,
but
I'm
we
just
never
gonna
fought
say,
them,
yeah.
bro. We played basketball with them. They were on our football team. They were running backs.
Ándale. Ándale.
They were our receivers, bro. Like they were fast, and that's how we got faster because we started playing with black dudes. You know what I mean?
You started playing with black dudes?
With black dudes, well, I had to black balls and everything. You know what I mean, and all that stuff. But in Santa Ana was diverse.
Once you go black,
Once you go black, you never go back. But Santa Ana was so diverse in the different types of Mexicans and Latinos we had, right? Because you had your coconuts that were like, oh my God, I'm from Newport Beach, last name Lopez or Eric Estrada, whatever, you know what I mean? And then you had those paisas like me that just got here from Mexico. And then you had Chicanos that were Mexican but didn't speak Spanish.
I was Mexican. I was in the Metro Club and all that shit.
See, I never believed in that.
But I just was in the Metro Club for the
women.
trips,
There was a lot of the field trips,
Yeah. We're gonna sleep over at UCLA.
Let's go. We gotta go boycott and all that, and that was a different experience for me as a Mexican coming into a heavy Latino populated city. So for me, it was awkward. And then finally, I learned English. I assimilated to the culture, and then everybody becomes Mexican. I'm like, fuck, here we go.
Well, now in the city of Santa Ana, man, if you don't speak Spanish, people look at you weird.
Yeah, este
güey.
Pues Santana is what? 84% Mexican. It's 95% Latino.
It's the number one city in all the United States with most Mexicans in it.
Yeah. So obviously, but thanks to Ronald Reagan, who's a Republican, and again, I think both parties are screwed up right now, to be honest with you, and they're tearing because they're both polarized.
Are you more Democrat or are you more Republican?
I'm in the middle, bro. I'm a very conservative middle person now that I'm a dad. I'm a conservative, Like I start looking I'm 51 years old now, laughing with Rocio the other day because there was fucking neighbors were throwing a party in the apartment and stuff.
And you're like, what the fuck?
It was only 8:00.
And you're all complaining.
I'm like, fuck, I'm going to bed already, turn that shit off. And then I was like, fuck, I turned into that old man that I didn't want to be. But, it's funny, you turn a certain age and you start thinking a certain way. Because now I have a son and I'm thinking about that.
And now we're the kind of people that are in our car and we turn the radio down.
But Luis, it's something that we neglect as Latinos. If you really think about it, Latinos, and again, I'm not swaying Latinos to any party or whatever, but Latinos by nature, we're conservative.
Yeah.
We're church-going folks. We're entrepreneurs, right?
Right.
We're family-oriented. That's a conservative person.
Yep.
But what happens to Latinos, especially those of us that come from Mexico, and when we come here, the influence starts with Univision. Right? What does Univision pass every single day? And what do my parents do every single day? They watch Univision. So they've been hypnotized or conditioned by Univision to think that certain parties are against Latinos, right?
Right.
And I'm just saying that we got to look at those things, we got to look at the little details of it, not the big part of it, and you'll be surprised that you shouldn't be that scared because it's still the greatest country in the world. We could say what we could say.
We were talking Colombia the other day, huh? That's the greatest country.
Well, come on, man. You can't. People that are protesting, that's okay. They have that right. First Amendment of the Constitution gives them that right to say whatever they want and to protest, as the other groups would too, right?
Yeah.
But just because it's a group that you don't like, you're against it. But how many times did we not see the other groups come out during the pandemic?
Yep.
People that you never thought, all the Karens and shit and soccer moms that would never come out and protest when they were threatened. Their emotions were threatened. What happened? They reacted too.
It's amazing
So it's both
how many
sides,
people
bro.
have come out now and you would never have thought they were that way. And then they're like, all of a sudden you're like, oh shit,
Well, it's like they're making us pick one side. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I lived in this country long enough to say that, see many presidents come in and we never had to pick sides.
Yeah.
We just went with the president and it was what it was. It was never a big thing till recently. And then, you know what? And it started with I would say after Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Because that guy was Mexican. That's probably why. You know what I mean? Bill Clinton.
Nada de cabrón, in a way.
You know what I mean? But after him, Obama became president. And once Obama became president, it's like the United States got mad.
Yeah.
And a lot of it says with this woke shit that we're trying to cater to everybody, right? And I get that, but and then the other, so that created a polarization of both parties. And we're no longer a democracy because you only have two parties. Last time I checked, a democracy is more than two parties.
Yep.
Right? 4 or 5 parties, but it's always been Democrat, Republican. The Green Party's never won. We got to get the Green Party in. You know,
The Green Party's got to take over here.
I think if everybody joined the Green Party, everybody would be happy.
Yeah.
No problem. You know, I mean, I'm sorry if I'm going on a content or whatever, but it's just
There is no content.
what you know. No, but it's stuff that I think
You're causing a ruckus.
we have to pay attention to. We have to educate our young ones to not just go with what's going on, to question things. You know, one of my best professors, believe it or not, I did attend university at Cal State Fullerton.
I got your
He has my diploma.
diploma's here around here somewhere.
Dr. Scavio, bro, one of the best professors I ever had in my life because he questioned you. He made you think. He made you go out and prove it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what you need. You can't just learn theory and think that that's what it is if you haven't applied it, because then you're gonna get results and you're gonna find out if it's true or not.
Yeah.
But he would make you, okay, Carlos. I would challenge him and go tell me. And I met him at a bar one time. He's cool dude. Pick up on chicks because he was so smart that man. All the good-looking chicks were sitting in front of the classroom, just like this, mesmerized with them, bro. Because he was an ugly dude, but sharp man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway, so if you want to get late, no, I'm just kidding. So going back to that, what I'm saying is just be aware. Like don't just read it, see it, and that's the truth. No, go ask, do some research, find out, and then you'll find out. You know,
That's right.
So anyway, so that's what I've been doing, just thinking, smoking a lot of, thinking about that. You know what I mean? No, but I've been doing the comedy thing that is trying to pick up a little bit.
That was a really good turnout.
What'd you think about the event?
That was really good, man.
Yeah.
The usual suspects did what they did, and it was fun, man. It was a fun event.
I thought what's his name, Juan Garcia, because I hear him all the time, but every time I hear him, it just gets funnier and funnier. You know what I mean? We had the
last guy was funny.
The privilege of having Jerry Garcia, big time up and coming right now, and
he was good.
He just booked the Laugh Factory in Pasadena, guys. If you guys want to check him out, February 8th. Like, he's got 4 nights. That's how you know you made it as a comedian. You got 4 nights. You're like,
it's good,
doing good things. She did well. So no, it was a great event. Overall, but I was shocked with
any idea on numbers? How much was raised?
Well, I would say
after your cut and all that.
After my cut and everything. Actually, tomorrow we're gonna get together with Roman and go over numbers and stuff like that and get together.
Mañana vas a pagar, güey.
We'll give you can I give you guys payments and all that type of thing?
Apple Pay?
No, believe it or not, there's some expenses that come into these events. You know what I mean, and last minute stuff, but. Overall, I think it was worth it enough for us that we're going to look at the numbers as okay, let's plan it again next year. Mm-hmm. Because keep in mind, it's part of the foundation. So it's something that I told Roman, I said, look, if you want to build a foundation, you got to pick 3 events that you do every year and then build on it. Doesn't matter how the first one.
What you guys doing golf?
The golf one's coming. I'm not going to be as involved because they got someone else, but I'm sure I'm going to help out. They're going to do it here at Willowick.
Okay.
As well. And that, you know what I mean? But overall, no, it's a good fundraising event. I think that we could do next year, cut down on a lot of costs and really bring in the money that's necessary to get more students into the youth and government. It's the same problem that AISS has.
Yeah.
That I think every student should be part of AISS.
Are these guys going after grants or anything?
There is some grant writing going on now.
Good.
There is now, but now with the foundation, because before it was just youth and government, but now with the Suavecito Foundation, and maybe it's something you could bring on Roman on the show and have him talk to you more about that. And all that, because that's Roman's thing. If people are like, "Are you working with Suavecito?" I go, "No, they're good friends of mine. They do a lot of good things in the community." And I just wanted to help.
Those guys are always involved doing stuff. You reach out to them, and they're always out there trying to help.
Well, they're a tremendous success story from Santana, bro.
Right.
I mean, they came out of Santanita and I'm not going to talk the number of how much the company is worth, but it's a significant amount.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That they've
Dude,
changed.
you ever been in that store? They sell everything.
Oh, that I walked in the other day. They have the long.
I still go there.
You still go there?
They have the hats.
For what?
their hey,
No,
He's still
they
posting.
have that stuff for bald men that you can put on there after you shave. And stuff
Manteca?
like that. They have everything.
No, but they do have to have good stuff for like your face.
Farmer John's.
Washing your
They have
face.
for like if you have
Beard,
beards
yeah,
and
your
stuff
beard.
and must. You know me, I don't have anything. Yo tengo así bigote de
Polaco, güey.
no de convento de monja. ¿Sabes por qué?
Una madrecita.
Una
aquí.
madrecita aquí, una madrecita acá.
También
Like
de
Cantinflas.
polaco, güey.
¿Por qué? Por la cola, güey. But no, yeah. So it was.
That's what you got to do, comedy in Spanish.
You know, I'm actually I am working on a Spanish one because I'm serious about doing the open mic at Spoons. I think I'm gonna do.
You talk to Tony?
I'm gonna talk to Tony. I played golf with him the other day. I didn't get the time to ask him, but I think he'll be okay with it.
Yeah,
You know
he's
what I
got
mean?
nothing going on Tuesday or
I mean,
Wednesday.
we just bring people
Open
in
mic.
I'll do it.
and anybody. Yeah,
This boy right here is a rapper and shit.
no, and that's what I
I'll
mean.
do comedy.
And what I want to
You
create,
Motherfuckers laugh.
it's not like, hey, you want to come and become the next George Lopez. If that happens, great. You know what I mean.
It's fine.
But if you want to just come and because there's a lot of stress right now with all this social media and all this stuff going on, and you want to embellish and you're really not really into working out, another way of releasing stress is comedy or just talking crap. You could just go up there. We're not going to judge. Give you 5 minutes. And I got this lady that she's a tax lawyer. So if anybody needs a really good tax lawyer, let me know. She is legit, bro. But she is funny.
She erase numbers at the IRS? Okay.
No, not erase numbers with the IRS, but see, a lot of things that we don't know.
Negotiate.
No, not even that. The IRS, you think they're organized? Hells no, they're not. They're more unorganized than any other agency.
I'm waiting for fucking Trump to get rid of those guys. He's getting rid of FBI.
He said he's gonna get rid of the federal
He
tax.
gets rid
I'm
of the
like, I would
IRS.
love to
Yeah,
keep all my
madre.
federal tax. I'd be rich. You know, I'd be making
17 an hour.
no, I'd be making 12,000 a year instead of 6,000 because they tax the crap out of it. You know what I mean? I would go from being extremely poor to just poor,
Yeah.
which is a step up. You know what I mean? But no, he's thinking about removing that. I'm like, okay, that's
You'll be like casi class, not
classic
even middle class.
But I could now go to like Jack in the Box, splurge a little bit. You know what I
A
mean?
los tacos de dólar, güey.
No, ya no hay tacos de
Yeah, there's
dólar.
actually one place in Westminster, a kid, 16 years old, owns a taco truck, $1 tacos.
$1. How big is the tortilla?
I don't know. I haven't been. I seen it on Instagram.
It's not even that they can't afford to do it $1, bro.
He's doing it,
Carne
dude.
asada is
Tiene una
like
pinche
freaking-
cola, güey.
Well,
I don't know how big they are, but
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna check that.
Hey, everybody, but that's something that you and
So-
I need to get together.
So
Anyway,
I know this is a CNN Cholos edition and shit because you're fucking talking about politics and stuff. But let's talk about what you're doing. Tell people what you're doing out there. You're doing besides being a comedian. You're doing your spot on and tell them what you do for businesses and restaurants and what we're gonna do on Friday.
So guys, I never talk about what I do, and I should more actually.
The fuck?
So what I do is I
The,
deal.
the master of networking doesn't
I
talk
know.
about what he does.
Well, when I go on social media,
You don't even go on social media. I don't see you out there anymore.
That's what I mean. That's why I don't talk about it. But anyway, so guys, if you guys not aware, I actually work with a company called Spot On, where we do credit card processing, sell POS systems for restaurants.
POS?
Piece
of
of
shit?
piece of shit systems. We remove the piece of shit systems and we put our system in there. That helps the business just operate more efficient, the restaurant. And why restaurants right now? Why Latino restaurants? Because Latino restaurants tend to neglect the technology and what's making restaurants money right now.
When are you gonna go give one to fucking
Such as-
Moss too? All they do is cash.
I've been
And that place is bomb, dude.
but here's the thing: is a lot of times the owners rather do that because it's
Cash.
just easier to deal with it. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, we could that's a whole nother segment about following every regulation in California, bro. If they did, I don't think we would have that many small businesses. They would crumble because the state just loves putting a stronghold on small business. You know what I mean? And this is why we gotta have these conversations because we need folks that are more business friendly, not anyways. So back to that, we help online ordering. Online ordering is the key to these restaurants' success because young folks like our boy over here, our prodigy child, you order online, Uber Eats, DoorDash, right?
Yeah.
And him and all his buddies, their generation is 3 times bigger than our
You
generation.
know how many times I've ordered food like that?
How many times?
Once.
I've ordered it probably 4 times.
Once.
Since the pandemic. 4 times.
I was watching and Kentucky Fried Chicken free delivery. A ver, vamos a ver.
Their buffalo wings used to
Yeah.
be really good. But you know what I mean? But that generation does more ordering than we go visit. So if you don't have online ordering as a small business and you're not capturing the millennials, your clientele is going to shrink just like it's
¿Te gusta
shrinking.
milenio? ¿Qué dices?
No, yo soy de Tula, güey. Soy tuleño. But like the Santa School District is in jeopardy right now because they're losing a lot of
Oh,
kids.
don't even start me with that.
Right? Well, that's happening to businesses, right?
Well, the Santa Unified School District's problem is enrollment. They're losing a lot of kids to the charter school.
You got to look at the school as a business. Exactly. You got competition now. You got more competition that's doing a better job than you are, right? That parents seem to be happier. So now parents are moving them out. The generations are getting smaller. Like, for example, you had 2 kids. I have 1 kid. I don't know how many kids you have. 2 kids. It's rare that you have 4 or 5 families of 6, 7 like we used to.
Yeah.
Even in Mexico is happening.
Yep.
So the population is gonna shrink, right? So that's happening with businesses. The generational gap is starting to grow because these guys are huge, bro. You ever seen if you look at pictures of a 23-year-old in the 80s and then take a picture of a 23-year-old right now, you think the 23-year-old in the 80s was like 40 and shit. Because they look that much older. I mean, look at right now.
Our life expectancy is
All these
longer.
guys are young, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We live
So
longer, too.
it's what's going on with businesses. The young generation is going to take over because they're huge, 3 times bigger than the baby boomers.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking about $1 trillion, like $2-3 trillion purchasing power. So if you're not capturing that and you don't adapt to that, you and I are not. We're talking about eating salads. We're not eating tacos no more like we used to, or gorditas and all that stuff, right? So our generation is
A mí
going
me
to.
dicen el comal, güey. Caliento las gordas.
No, a Luis le dicen la plancha porque le gusta que lo enchufen. Anyway, so you know what I mean? And those are things that we have to pay attention and more than anything that. But I do like what's going on with our Latino community is everybody working together. But businesses, we can help you guys out with online ordering. That's the weird like.
So Oscar is producer today. Put that flyer on, please, for Friday.
And with that, guys, one of my clients. So I'll share the story with you. And I think you were there, when they first opened.
That's good. They cut off. You cut off Carlos and you left me good.
Good. Okay. Luis is much better looking than I am. But
10 times.
about 2 years ago, I got a call from Muniz Valencia. Hey,
Right.
we're going to open up with my buddies a restaurant called Bandoleros Cafe.
Also, amigos de los de
Valencia.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
My mom just called me an hour ago. She's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to Valencia's." So
Dude,
she,
that food
she
is
loves that
bomb.
place. She
Dude,
loves
if you
that
guys haven't been to Mariscos Valencia's on
There you go.
Tustin Avenue, Tustin
Oh,
Ranch.
yeah, boy, ya supo.
Tustin Ranch, you guys got.
That's easy, dude. That's
food's
easy.
legit.
That's an easy
over
program.
here. I'm
Yeah.
Gen Z, technically.
Gen Z, yeah.
Till
right,
I'm
Gen Z.
95.
Yeah, there you go.
You fucking got it right away. Go, you got this.
Yeah,
So
no,
94.
this
So
was-
technically, my generation is the last generation that will be growing up without technology, because the
Yeah, because
generation
all the
afterwards
kids, like my
will be
son,
be 100% technology. I think it's called Generation Alpha.
all his work is on iPads now. I mean, there's not a lot
school?
of books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
We're the
not a lot of-
liminal space generation. That's what we're called.
Yeah, he's coloring on the iPad. He's doing a lot of stuff. So everything's going that direction. Where I believe in, it's more pragmatic, it's more efficient, and technology is going to be important, in the future. So,
You can even put all 3 of them.
Yeah. You can do
But-
a bunch of different things. On
but
it.
guys, this Friday, if you guys want to come in, you've had at least my taste one of the best chilaquiles in Orange County.
Oh, their carne asada. dude,
Right,
is
the
so
carne
good.
asada is so soft. No se te pegan los dientes. I mean,
That's some good meat.
right?
Yeah,
It's like quality meat, guys.
Yeah.
But just overall, all the food there, it's delicious, guys. Bandoleros Cafe, second year.
I was looking at
anniversary.
all their desserts and all the drinks they have there, and they have micheladas. And
They have, if you like coffees, if
Yeah.
you like espressos,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you like mochas,
¿Qué te
macchiatos,
gustan los mocos, güey?
pinche café de olla, they have café de olla también.
Oh, yeah, I
all
got
that
the café
stuff.
de olla.
So it's a breakfast lunch place, guys,
Yeah.
located in Huntington Beach on Golden West and Warner, is it? Warner, right?
Actually, it's Golden West and
because I was exiting.
No, that's
those
actually
And I went there.
Bolsa.
Bolsa, right?
Bolsa.
Yeah.
I went there the other day. The line was to the
Oh, you-
border.
you
I'm
guys-
like,
you-
so,
You
man.
got to drop Carlos's name or my
Well,
name.
no,
I'm
don't
about
say
to-
that.
I'm about to enjoy it.
Here's the trick, guys.
You said the
I'm
bar.
a prodigy. I'm the prodigy.
The trick is, if you're gonna go, call and say, "Hey, I'm on my way. Can you put my name on the list?" Which is fair because it's like a wait list. They'll go out and put your name on the list, and just get there when you say you're gonna get there. Like if you get there in an hour or whatever, and you get there, you know. But yes, there's a line up. Like if you, the trick I mean is get there before 9:30. Because the other day, Rocio and I, when we got there at 8:00, 8:30.
It was good.
We walked in, no había línea. We were shocked. And he's like, "Oh, don't worry." Well, by the time we sat down, we got our food. That place got packed.
Packed.
By the time we got out, there was at least 10
But
people.
remember, the reason a place like that is packed is because the food is so good. There's a lot of people.
Well, yeah,
Yeah. So
it's a nice sized place, but you're right.
Yeah.
The food is good. Yeah.
and so we're gonna be there on Friday, 2 o'clock till 3 o'clock, Bandoleros Cafe in Huntington Beach. We've reached out to the former mayor of Huntington Beach, Gracie. She will be coming. We've also reached out to the new supervisor, Orange County Supervisor Janet Nguyen.
Jenna Wen, yes, congratulations.
Not sure if
Janet.
she's coming or she's sending a representative, but we will
Or
have
we'll
that.
get a certificate.
And then you reached out to
county clerk recorder. We're gonna either get a certificate from or hopefully send a representative. They're working on that right now.
Okay.
It
So,
was 1 week that we gave them, you know.
Yeah.
So, but we do appreciate any elected official that would like to come out and support the event. Anybody from Santa Ana would like to come out and support it.
come on and
because
taste the food, man.
I
If you-
really
you're
would
gonna
like to
fall
have
in.
a Bandoleros Cafe out here in Santa Ana or even in Tustin area because it's a little too far out there, but it's worth the drive.
Yeah.
But come check it out, guys. Again,
And look for the OC Biz event signs. I'll have them out because it's kind of a little bit hidden. So I have those new signs out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so put them out. It's got arrows, got my logo on it. So
See
make
what
sure.
happens when you get full amount of oxygen to your brain. No, it's good. You've always been good at those things. So yes, guys, the event is brought to you by OC Biz. Luis is going to be out there and helping him out. Just bring the event out there. But come support OC Biz. Come support Bandoleros Cafe, guys. You won't regret it. They are going to have a tasting table.
Nice.
So I did convince them to, if you guys show up.
If I bring a tequila guy,
Yes.
tasting.
Yes, I was
Okay.
going to say, because we are going to have Gran Ponche there.
Okay.
And as long as they have their license, the tequila, because it's a tasting.
Yeah.
So as long as nobody buys tequila, they
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna ask him. I talked to him the other day. I'm actually working with him. He's a.
I saw that you posted it. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're in a little bit of a process. He's actually been doing tequila for a couple of years, but now he's going into what's called RTDs, which are ready to drink.
Yes.
And it's like those what are those Trulies
The
and all that
shakers
stuff.
or whatever. Yeah.
But he's doing them with tequila, mango, and chile. So they're gonna be
Que se
actually.
agarren cansados
Ajá,
de
pa' que-
tomarse una
Para que los que le
bebida.
gustan el chile, but they're gonna actually start in Tijuana at about, I think he said 900 Oxos, Tijuana and Ensenada and Rosarito, where he's gonna put his products. So he's in the process of doing that. I connected him with another company that's also trying to start their mezcal company, and it sounds like they're gonna be working together.
Well, let's talk because I did want to make an announcement. Gran Ponche Mexicano just got accepted by Northgate, so they're going to be having Gran Ponche at Northgate, guys. So if you guys want to find out what Gran Ponche is, come to
Gran Ponche is good, dude.
Bandoleros.
That's really-
It's just that regular ponche we make during New Year's
Yeah.
or Christmas, guys. But it's not hot, obviously.
Yeah.
It's cold, but you can serve it chilled. I recommend chilled, but it has that same flavor, all those rich flavors of Granada, and they also have tamarindo that you can use for mimosas. You can use for margaritas. You can drink it by itself. It's up to you. You know what I mean? But it's a Mexican made company. Good friends of ours. They've been supporting
Yeah.
OC Biz for many years.
A lot of years, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Always at all
So
the-
we're excited of their success. I hope this is one step to
Yeah.
a bigger step.
Once you
Yeah.
get into Norg, it's like getting into Costco, dude.
Well, yeah, it's good for them, because sometimes a lot of these small businesses want to get into these big corporations. Like I was talking to Suavecito, right? Walmart's like after them. Costco, well, Walmart, I think will really capitalize. 'Cause at the national level, and he's like, we're gonna have to pass up because we don't need Walmart. These guys are international. They're selling Suavecito and New Zealand and in England. Like
Germany.
it does very well in Europe, bro.
Yeah.
You see all the greasers over there, like wearing suavecito and stuff. Yeah, bro, it's crazy. They just did a collab with Star Wars, bro.
Oh shit.
You know, like to get the Star Wars copyright, how much that costs?
Yeah.
Like is
They're big in the
Disneyland?
military, man.
Huh?
They're big in the military.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, like they're huge. Suavecito is gonna be. It's probably a household
Name now.
name now throughout the
Yeah.
world, bro. Eventually,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And very humble guys, very down
Oh,
to earth.
yeah.
You know, they're you talk to them, they're like normal guys.
You wouldn't tell. You couldn't. You wouldn't tell. You know
I
what I
don't know.
mean, and all that
I don't
stuff.
know.
But yeah, guys. So we're gonna be there Friday with Bandoleros Cafe. Come check it out.
2 to 3.
2 to 3. There's gonna be.
It'll be
tasting.
after 3, but we're saying 2 to 3. It'll probably go a little longer than that.
Yeah, and there is alcohol there. If you guys want to come over, have a nice little drink. They do have
Try the
a bar.
food. The food is what you want to try.
And something that we're gonna be doing with Sergio is if you guys, I'm gonna ask him if you guys are willing to pay about $150 for like let's say a 5-course meal, he will cook us like a private meal at his restaurant after hours
Private.
for anybody that's interested and pair it up with some good wines and just have a good culinary experience. You know what I mean? Because I think one thing in life that we could take with us is the memory of the food we ate,
Yeah.
bro. Because that's never gonna go away, right?
And that place is I call it Mexican comfort food. It is.
It's
It
not
is.
your grandma's chilaquiles.
No,
They're
no,
a little
no.
more modern, but they have that taste and they're tasty.
And the food looks
Yeah.
beautiful, man.
You don't
look
want to
at the
eat it.
pictures,
You
yeah.
just kind of want to take
Yeah, it's
pictures
like,
and
damn.
frame it and shit.
Everybody that's got their food are like taking pictures of them right away.
Antes nos persinábamos
Yeah.
fuera de la foto, right? Like we used to change flick. Now we're like picture, Instagram, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But hey, things change,
Yeah, good
But
stuff.
yeah, guys. So we expect you guys to
2 to 3 Friday. Be there. Check it out. We got a lot of people saying they'll come. So I know it's in the middle of the day, but come by.
It's a Friday, guys.
Yeah.
Just play hooky for a couple hours and just come over if you're nearby Huntington Beach off of Golden West, literally across the street from the Westminster Mall.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is going to be shutting down a lot of stores there.
They're gonna knock that down eventually,
We're
probably.
bringing in housing, more
Yeah.
housing.
That's what they're doing over on 17th and Grand.
Yep, and what they're going to do in Bristol, and we have a housing crisis,
Yeah.
so you're going to see a lot of apartment complexes start popping up everywhere.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Guys, come on out. Make sure you guys check it out. Get there a little early. Look for the signs, like I said, and we should have a good time. And then, Oscar, if you can put the next one up, our breakfast is back, but now it's no longer a breakfast. It's a lunch. So this is when we switch over to Spanish. So how do you say lunch in español, güey?
Almuerzo.
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 Yo le había puesto lonche, güey.
Es
No mames.
desayuno, es almuerzo,
Almuerzo.
y cena.
Ok. So ahora regresamos con OC Biz Latino con un almuerzo de 11.
Oh, ya no va a ser
12:30.
desayuno,
No, ya ves, desayuno, está muy caro los huevos, güey.
pero puros chilaquiles sin huevo entonces.
No, por eso. No, también vamos a cambiar un poquito. Mi amigo Tony me dijo que también era un poquito difícil que vinieran los cocineros un poquito más temprano.
Makes
So,
sense.
so, de 11 a 12:30 va a ser comida italiana. Vamos a tener
nice.
la pasta, ensalada y va a haber también pues el pan, garlic bread.
Pan de ajo.
Pan de ajo. Lo vamos a cambiar. Vamos a tener otras cosas los otros días, pero este va a ser el 28 de febrero. 100% en su idioma, 100% en español, para que vengan de 11 a 12:30. Ahorita estamos todavía viendo quién van a ser los sponsors. Ya tenemos César Mendoza, siempre es nuestro buen sponsor. Ya es famoso, ya sale en la televisión.
Yo lo miro en la televisión, los dos están
yeah.
en televisión allí y me pongo celoso porque están platicando con las muchachas y no presentan o nada. But no, I see you guys. And he's been working out a lot, motivating me to work out, so Caesar, keep doing a good job, buddy.
He just was on his podcast. It was interviewing the Mexican consulate.
Oh, qué bueno.
Yeah. He just had her on right now.
Are they coming over or anything?
I invited him. I sent him a message. You know what? I'm going to touch base with them
Just
tomorrow.
send somebody or tell them if they have really nice certificates.
Okay.
Just see if you can get one because it'll look really nice.
It'll look really nice.
Yeah.
You know what? Worst case, I'll go by and I'll see if I can get one from them.
Yeah. If they can't make it, just tell them
they
to let
will.
them know. Yeah.
All right. So, cool.
But yeah, guys, si quieren recursos hechos y herramientas, vengan a este almuerzo para que aprendan y más importante, juntarse con otras personas que a lo mejor le pueden ayudar a su negocio a sostener o crecer, ¿no? Uno nunca sabe a quién va a conocer o personas que que puede hacer su negocio y es un grupo más o menos de unas 20, 30
No,
personas.
el otro tuvimos a como 40.
40 personas donde
estuvo
pueden
bien.
oír historias o pueden agarrar también
Sí.
consejos de otros empresarios.
Y más que nada, lo que se llama el networking no existe tanto en español. No está pasando
¿Y
tanto.
cómo se dice network en español?
No existe una
Redes.
palabra. Son redes de contactos.
Redes
Red
sociales.
de contacto.
Redes sociales will be social media.
No,
Yeah.
social networking es redes sociales.
No, social
redes
networking.
sociales por medio
Redes
de los
sociales
medios.
is the social media.
No, pero redes sociales, if you translate it, actually redes is networking, social networking. That's why they call it social media.
Son redes de contacto, o sea que puedes hacer contacto con personas. Recuerden que
Conexiones.
Recuerden que no
Redes de conexión.
Redes de conexión.
Tenemos las 3 Cs, que
Yeah.
son conexiones, colaboraciones y comunidad.
O yo que quiera otras cosas, pero no.
A ver, ¿qué son las otras? Cuchiplanchar y
Colombianas,
colombianas cuchiplanchar.
colombiana.
Colombiana, you know,
The man is dating a colombiana.
cool arrow, you know, other words. And stuff, you know what I mean? No te metas con mi cool, you know what I mean?
Puro medallo.
Las 3 Cs, ese es el problema, por eso no quiero hacer algo en español, porque cuando hablas en español, no sabes con qué estás hablando y te alborea, ¿no? O sale algo pero,
¿Qué te sale, güey?
ya ve, aquí vamos a tratar de ser profesionalmente y
Somos profesionales.
sin albur, sin nada, simplemente traerles eso. Y es algo muy importante porque estamos hablando de eso, ¿no, Luis? Que nos hace falta el latino empresario juntarse y aunque usted no saque algo de ahí, me imagino que usted va a aprender algo de ahí.
Sí.
O alguien va a aprender de usted y eso es muy importante.
Pues algo nuevo que he estado diciendo en estos eventos es, si vienen 20 personas, si vienen 40 personas, no importa. Lo importante es que te vayas con 1 o 2 contactos, que eventualmente hagas una colaboración y eventualmente hagas negocio con esa persona. Eso no es importante, obviamente es importante conocer a todos los que están en esa área, ¿verdad? Pero lo importante es hacer una conexión y crecer tus conexiones allá y en adelante.
Es una manera de... Por ejemplo, nosotros, ¿verdad? Hubo un momento donde no teníamos trabajo así fijo. Bueno, tú siempre has sido empresario y es una manera donde yo me mantuve teniendo tantas conexiones, porque la gente me hablaba, oye, Carlos, pues estoy buscando este tipo de conexión. Y les daba un cierto precio. ¿Sabes qué? ¿Quieres conectarte con esas personas? Pues te cobra este cierto precio y vámonos.
Mexicano chilango.
Y lo bueno, no, pero es que, por ejemplo, abogados, right?
Yeah.
Hay abogados que están buscando personas, dueños.
No, ahorita los abogados están súper ocupados. Y luego todos los abogados ahora, sus tarifas de la consulta ya la doblaron. Pues, ahorita están en demanda.
Todos, los de inmigración, de todo, ¿verdad?
Sí, pues especialmente inmigración. La inmigración es muy importante ahorita, pero eso también sería otra cosa que hay que platicar con nuestra comunidad, que obviamente tengan un contacto con un abogado. No voy a decir que eso los va a salvar, pero si ustedes traen una tarjeta de un abogado de inmigración y ustedes le muestran esa tarjeta al migra y le dice, ¿sabes qué? Yo estoy trabajando con este abogado. Es muy difícil que ese migra marque el teléfono y pregunte y toda esa información. Si ustedes vamos a decir, primero más que nada, tener esa habilidad de decirle, mira, estoy trabajando con esta persona. No les dé miedo. Estoy trabajando con esta persona y así. Sea o no esté trabajando usted con ellos, traer esa tarjeta con ese abogado, ya, como le digo, el migra no se va a poner a investigar. Es como cuando los policías te paran, no te van a poner a investigar. Si tú les contestas a la cara, ahí estás tú viendo a las personas directamente y les dices, sí, estoy trabajando con esta persona. Puedes decir, puede ser que sí, puede ser que no. A lo mejor tuviste una consulta o lo que sea, pero hay maneras de que puedas evitar que seas deportado. No estoy diciendo que te va a salvar, pero es algo que
primeramente no
sí,
corran.
Sí.
Porque es cuando corres ya te estás dando culpable y ya la regaste.
Sí, no,
right?
sí.
Pero lo que yo entiendo también es, y tú tienes buena comunicación con el cónsul, tienen una app.
Sí.
El cónsul.
Es una aplicación.
Que tú puedes llenar. Y si no tienes, puedes buscar un abogado local o háblanos a nosotros y te damos el número de nuestro amigo José Hernández que te puede ayudar. Y tú pones tu número, pones números de emergencia, por ejemplo, tu familia. Cuando se llevaron a mi mamá, ella no podía hablarle, nadie se dio cuenta.
Pero pues no había celular,
Right,
güey.
pero ahora ya hay esa tecnología que usted llena esta forma y en el caso que se lo lleven, tan siquiera su familia se va a dar cuentas y un abogado también. Y eso es importante porque no podemos evitar que se lo lleven, ¿verdad? Pero sí también es importante después de que se lo lleven a que la gente se dé cuenta, a sus familiares, porque pues obvio se van a espantar o no se van a dar cuenta.
Y cuídese lo que dices, Carlos, también tuvimos un desayuno con el cónsul aquí en Santana. Oscar estuvo ahí presente también, estuvo José Alfredo, estuvo la oficina, estuvo el supervisor Vicente Sarmiento, vino la concejala Jess López, varias personas en la comunidad que el cónsul dijo, ¿por qué no vienen y nos juntamos para platicar acerca de lo que viene? Esto fue antes del año. Entonces es importante que también, obviamente, como lo que yo hago de las fianzas, que sepan que es necesario salir lo más pronto posible para que no los vaya a marcar inmigración. Es importante salir en lo más rápido que ustedes puedan. Existe mi página nueva que ya tiene 2 o 3 años, que es Salga Ya. Eso está 100% en español y está la información por si usted cae preso en cualquier cárcel estatal de la ciudad o federal. Eso es importante, estar informados.
Hablando de suavecitos, si van a Cafecito, donde hicimos el grand opening.
Donde te dio chorrito.
El chorrito, saco con el dedito. Cafecito, si usted va a Cafecito que está downtown Santa Ana, le dan una...
En el centro de Santana.
En el centro de Santana, ahí tienen una carta donde le dice qué son sus derechos.
No, ahí la tengo yo, me la dio el cónsul.
Ok, se pueden agarrarla también allí, pueden ir a otra, es, si usted va caminando y alguien lo para, tienen que tener una orden de arresto con su nombre para que se lo lleven. No le puede, si le dicen, ¿cómo te llamas? Usted diga, ¿tiene alguna orden de arresto o algo con mi nombre?
Sí.
Y si dice que no.
Saber sus derechos,
en ese
que
momento,
cualquier persona te diga.
Seguir caminando, porque si llegan, ok, tú eres Oscar, y entonces ya es otro rollo, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Pero no pueden nada más pararlo así. Hay reglas que ellos también tienen que seguir. Obvio, muchos no lo van a seguir porque no hay nadie que está ahí investigando.
Y también eso es otra cosa. Si tú traes tu celular, empieza a grabar inmediatamente para que si por alguna razón sí te lleven deportado, ese celular se quede con un familiar o otro pariente para que tú puedas demostrar que tus derechos fueron violados, que hay ciertas cosas que no hicieron correcto, porque la policía a veces no hace las cosas correctas y entonces muchas de las veces esa es la manera que también puedes evitar. Si también has sido tú una víctima de un crimen, cualquier tipo de crimen que sea violento, cualquier cosa, tráfico humano, que te trajeron coyote y cosas así, también busca un abogado y esa es una manera también de posiblemente que te den tus documentos. Muchas cosas que les recomiendo y les sugiero que sí tomen una cita con un abogado de inmigración. Como dijo Carlos, llámenos, nosotros tenemos contactos con varias personas y como les digo, para que ustedes puedan.
Con coyotes también.
Sí, y con coyotes también, sí.
Well, es el...
¿Sí? ¿Te acuerdas la vez que me habló un indian?
Y no son los mexicanos.
Excuse me, do you know how to get my person back over here?
I need a coyote.
I need a coyote. I'm like, here you go,
I need to
dude.
bring Zimbabwe back.
And I'm like, 16,000. No problem, I got it.
I need my 7-Eleven worker. He doesn't sleep. He drinks.
Have you seen that guy? Have you seen that guy that's on Instagram? He's Mexican and he imitates an Indian guy.
Vaca. What's his name?
I forget what his name
is.
is.
He's funny.
But
Rene Vaca.
He's on. No, there's another guy. He walks around like Walmart and he bangs into cars. He goes, "Move your car, motherfucker." But he's Mexican. But he does the whole thing. He's wearing the outfit and the whole thing. Yeah, it's hilarious, dude. He's funny, dude. Pero bueno, importante tener más que nada estar informado. La cosa es estar informado y conectarse con las personas correctas que saben el sistema, que saben con quién conectarlos, no nomás con el lotero, no con el paletero, nada de eso.
Hay grupos como el cónsul, ¿verdad? Pero también todavía está Hermandad Mexicana, ¿no? Que tiene información
Hermandad Mexicana.
O Latino Health Access también se me hace, tiene información sobre esto. Delhi Center.
Sí.
So hay muchos centros de comunitarios que le pueden dar información que me imagino, especialmente yo sé que Delhi Center tiene información sobre esto, o si no encuentra alguien puede buscar los centros comunitarios como Latino Health Access. Hermandad Mexicana is still around, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes, it's still around.
For a while.
I've seen the office somewhere here.
Acá está por la 17.
Yeah.
17.
Ellos tienen información.
It's a lot smaller now.
Puede buscar cualquier abogado de inmigrante y preguntar si tienen alguna folleto o información que le puedan dar que le dé, para que es mejor estar preparado que no estar preparado, porque lo que puede pasar, puede pasar.
Claro que sí.
Ya.
Sí, pues son cosas que están pasando ahorita en nuestra comunidad, que la gente definitivamente pues está con el temor, con el miedo de qué vaya a pasar, ¿verdad? Y obviamente, como les digo, repito, pónganse en contacto con las personas adecuadas que le puedan dar la información. Carlos y yo estamos disponibles. Si tienen alguna pregunta, nos pueden mandar mensaje. Pero el desayuno, entonces, como le digo, 28 de febrero, vamos a traer también hoy en proceso también de traer un político. Normalmente traemos a alguien de la comunidad, un político, para que pues ustedes se comunican con esas personas, sepan
Les
quién
traiga
son.
información
Sí,
también de lo que está pasando.
Informarse como si nada, y pues obviamente para que vean que son personas normales. Hemos traído al supervisor, al alcalde de Santana,
Concejales.
hemos traído a Abelino Valencia, que ahorita está en lista y está corriendo ahora para ser el próximo senador.
No corriendo, se está postulando. Postulando para...
Postulando, sí, claro que sí.
Corriendo
claro que sí.
no, porque...
Sí.
Así, ese es el Spanglish que usamos aquí.
¿Dónde te parqueaste?
Me parqué aquí al lado.
Qué bueno.
Aquí,
Qué bueno.
En el parqueadero.
Sí. Qué bueno.
En el estacionamiento. No, pero sí, de veras, es algo muy importante. Si están en la ciudad de Santana o Anaheim, pueden también hablar con su concejal de la ciudad, porque esas son las dos ciudades que tienen.
Y conozcan a sus concejales también. Conozcan también.
Para eso es.
Sí,
usted puede hablar, quiero saber quién es vivo en este domicilio.
Actually, there's an app. Hay una aplicación en Santana. Te metes, pones tu dirección y ahí te dice quién es tu concejal y tú puedes comunicarte con él. O presentarte también a una audiencia con el concejal de la ciudad, que los hacen aquí en Santana el segundo martes y el cuarto martes del mes.
O no es como la mayoral de Santana, la alcaldesa. Ella hace desayunos.
Sí, viene un desayuno para
Aquí
febrero.
en febrero.
Me parece que el 14, 13 de febrero viene
Una vez al mes hace desayunos.
Pues viene a platicar con ella. Sí, normalmente.
Y vayan a oír directamente de ella para que no oigan chismes de otras cosas, porque ya ves, esto de la política se echan entre ellos.
Sí, entre ellos mismos se atacan, pero. Y pues sí, aquí estamos para ayudar, aquí con OCBiz y OCBiz Latino. ¿Algo más, Carlos, que quieras compartirnos?
Pues todo, muchachos.
En tu idioma natal.
En español o en inglés, o si para esas personas que les gusta jugar golf, nos asociamos con...
¿Si eres golfero?
Si eres golfero, y Bolívar.
Yo conozco una que es golfa, güey, pero no sé si...
Pues tú conoces a Ruben, de Raza Golf, ¿verdad?
Yeah. I ran into him at Ernie G's comedy.
Okay, so Ruben, él tiene una website o su social media page donde le llegaron muchos después de la election. It's funny, after the election, le llegaron muchos mensajes medios racist.
Carajo.
Porque su promoción de él es más brown in the green.
More brown on the green.
More brown in the green, pero más personas de color jugando golf, porque es un deporte de negocio, pero mucha gente piensa que es un deporte para güeros nada más. Y sabemos que ya es un deporte para todo el mundo. Pero le salieron muchos mensajes que ustedes sí merecen ahí, pero cortando el zacate, o apodando los árboles, o trabajando, trayéndome mi cerveza. No nos dan oportunidad. Es muy importante de empujar.
Y nosotros hemos ido a golf,
sí.
Y siempre Carlos con sus calcetines hasta acá, con la música que da, y llegamos y hacemos lo que queremos, y nadie pues nos mira, hace la cara de fuchi, pero pues ahí andamos nomás.
No, lo importante es enseñarle a nuestra comunidad de que somos parte de esta comunidad. Hablemos español, seamos legal, no legal, somos...
The movie The Long Game. You heard about that?
Yeah, I've seen that actually. Y es un deporte que de verdad lo pueden inculcar a sus niños pues es un deporte que le va a ayudar en su profesión, no importa. Yo creo en cualquier profesión que te ayuda, ¿no? Porque puedes ir a jugar golf con una persona 3-4 horas y estás ahí con ellos y estás haciendo amistades y sale mucho negocio.
Es un lugar donde haces...
Pero salieron muchos comentarios así, ahora sí con eso tenemos que juntarnos más la raza y trabajar juntos, ¿no? Para enseñarles que aunque no quieren, somos parte de esta comunidad y no vamos a ir a ningún lado.
No, y hace grandes eventos, yo he visto que trae bastante gente y muchas de las personas van a hacer lo que hacen, también recaudan fondos para ciertas
Eh, eh,
organizaciones también.
Él recauda fondos y vamos a hacer un evento aquí en Santana donde de lo que está recaudando vamos a crear un programa en Santana donde vamos a escoger unos estudiantes de bajos recursos para comprarles sus herramientas, yo digo, de
Sus
golf.
clubs,
No son
¿cómo se dicen? Sus garrotes.
sus garrotes o los palos, por
De
decir,
hecho,
porque están caros. A mí, yo tengo que comprar unos nuevos. Los más baratos son $500. Like, vas a Costco, cuestan $200, $300.
really,
Es un deporte medio caro, pero.
I have 2 sets and they were donated to me. And,
Yeah,
you know, you've seen them.
I seen them, yeah. Pero vamos a hacer eso con la Latina Golf Association en
Y las
septiembre.
mujeres también, que se enseñan
29,
a
estamos
jugar golf.
inculcando también a las mujeres y va a ser en Whittier Country Club para que
Ujú.
vengan, se va a poner bueno.
Va a estar como, ¿cuándo lo van a hacer?
Septiembre 29.
Oh, no, todavía falta.
Ya, y lo estamos haciendo porque donde ellas hacen el torneo, se les quemó ahora con los fires. Altadena Country Club en Pasadena. So, como ya no tenían dónde hacerlo, pues hablamos con ella y les ven hasta acá en Whittier y aquí lo hacemos. So,
¿Cómo se llama el lugar?
Candlewood, it's Whittier, it's called Candlewood Country Club in Whittier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really nice golf course, guys. Come support the Latina Golf Association. If you want to network with some highfalutin Latinas, like she's
What was the other word?
highfalutin, like
What's
you know,
falutin?
like big business woman,
Oh.
dude, like dueñas de negocio.
What's the word? Falutin?
Falutin, bro. Like you gotta say it, highfalutin. You know what I mean? You gotta put the accent.
Is it influential? Maybe.
No. Like they're rolling, bro. Like
Viejas con dinero, güey.
yeah, well, not influence. Like they're
Fluent.
rolling, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You gotta listen to rap more often, bro.
Yeah, I guess so.
But
I stopped at Run DMC.
I know that's probably the problem,
Yeah. But
it's tricky. But that organization, they have some women that are CEOs of their own companies.
you know who I sat with at Ernie G's comedy?
Who?
The public relations person to the LA Chargers.
Well, there you go.
I sat at her booth.
Oh,
But
nice.
I was in the Richard Pryor booth.
Oh, Richard Pryor, but isn't that
He
a
missed out.
that's a
You
good
missed out.
Yeah.
I know.
Este güey ya le tenía su asiento y todo, and he missed out.
I
I wasn't gonna go either. So
Yeah.
I had a networking event. Finished that networking event, picked
Oh.
up my signs. Y vámonos, güey. Llegué.
That's a good show. I've been
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
I performed
You know,
there before at the
and-
left.
And they that night, Ernie G raised money. He passes a bag around, like a bag, literally a bag.
La
La pasa, güey, y the money that he raises that night, part of what he does with the comedy and that bag, he gives to DACA students.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he's been doing a lot of stuff with DACA students for, he said, like over 20 years.
Yeah, he's obviously
Yeah.
he's a big influencer when it comes
Shout out to Ernie G.
to doing that. Ernie G. He did it at the on
Long Beach. He was at Long Beach one time.
the left. No, the last one was at the stand-up comedy club in
Yeah. Bellflower.
Bellflower.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a nice place.
Actually, that's where I performed with.
I got the lady's contact. I got it for you.
That was the first time I did my first stand-up comedy. Was at that place.
Oh, did you really?
With Chiefs of Comedy.
Oh, that's what you guys did?
With con J.R. Redwater. We did it there at the stand-up comedy.
Oh, that's a nice place. Yeah.
It was that was nerve-wracking because you walk in and you have like all the best pictures of the best comedians
Yeah.
there. Eddie Murphy, Ronnie
Hey,
Dangerfield.
downtown Bellflower is pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah, no, Bellflower is
Yeah.
actually a really nice town, bro.
Yeah, because they had a lot of restaurants. There was people there.
It's a happening forgotten city, I guess, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
in that area. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
It's nice, though.
Bellflower's nice. Yeah, we should go talk to her. We could go do some events there. Actually, I want to go talk to them about the system because I know they have Clover and stuff like that. But
There you go.
But
I got
yeah,
her.
no,
I got her card. In la feria, güey, se la doy.
vamos. Well, there's an ally program that you got to fill out.
Oh, that's right. You've been talking to me about Ally program.
But you don't fill out stuff. This guy wants me to like
Mándamelo, güey.
somebody called me today. They're like, I got a referral for you. And I've been telling this girl for years, here, fill out this application. You guys want to send me referrals? We'll pay you for it.
So talk to us about what the Ally program is.
The ally program is if you guys, I'll send you my link. If you guys send me a referral,
You ain't say me shit.
I'll send you the link right now. You guys fill it out.
Airdrop it.
You're gonna get a dashboard. You guys send me a referral saying, hey, I got this restaurant that wants a POS system. I could get you $1,000 in your pocket. Now, if it's just a regular small machine, I think it's $250. But either way, you know what I mean? You guys send them Send me the referrals on that dashboard. I get the lead. I go talk to them. I make them an offer they can't refuse.
And we still gotta go.
You said $1,000?
We still gotta go to that
$1,000,
restaurant.
bro.
That restaurant
That
we
needs a
talked about.
POS system?
Yeah. Well, yes, and we have a really good POS system right now that's ideal for quick serve. Like anybody that has a quick serve, like the restaurants, and you know what a
We
quick
should go.
serve
We
is.
should go talk to them right now.
When we go up and to order, those we have the perfect POS, like very inexpensive, easy to use, very easy to update your menu. I mean, I just had training on it this morning, and I was like, damn, I should do more training more often. You know what I mean? But it was actually like a lot of the features I didn't know that it had, that it actually could really help a small business, a small quick serve restaurant or big or whatever, just become more efficient and make it more profitable.
So that's send me the link. You've been
We gotta
telling me
talk
about.
about that. I'll
been
send you
telling-
guys the link.
I sent you fucking SoFi Stadium.
Do you want me to show you how many times
I just
sent you the
asked a
link?
few of my restaurants.
So Rocio asked me,
No,
like, how long
okay.
are you gonna be there? I go, honey, probably like 20 minutes. It's already 8:16.
So we started at 7. It's
She
8:17.
knows better. I
An
can't
hour.
just show up here and talk.
You know how it is when he shows up, and
Shit.
we still gotta do a little thing after you're done with
But
it.
we'll add FTP. I'm down to do it.
Let's do it once a
You know
month.
what I
But
mean?
pon la fecha, wait.
We'll do it
Pon
once
la
a
fecha.
month.
We'll do it at the same time, but let's do it like on
I'm
a
cool with Mondays. or
Monday, Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
But we
We're
gotta
doing it Tuesdays, no?
Yeah, we were doing it
Because Monday sometimes we have tournaments and Monday Night Football.
once a month. We'll start
So
once a month.
Tuesdays, we can start Tuesdays, and then we can start bringing some.
First Tuesday of the month,
Yeah.
last Tuesday of the month. What do you want
Yeah,
to do?
maybe we could bring in Jose Hernandez and talk
Yeah.
to people about what's going on. Then we can start bringing another good guest that could really bring good information. Because I do get busy with my son and everything, but man, every time I'm somewhere networking,
Yeah.
I'm out in the community, people see me. They're like, "Hey, when are you guys gonna do that show again?" I'm like, "Well, Luis is doing this." Like, yeah, but I like the information that you guys would bring sometimes.
Mhm.
Some of the topics that people are not willing to talk about.
Yeah.
Nobody's willing to talk about Democrats and Republicans right now.
And I'm gonna reach
You
out
know.
to Valerie. I'm gonna probably bring her in the next.
Yeah,
the
this
next couple
whole
of weeks here.
LGBT thing going on, with Donald Trump, not allowing, transsexuals or whatever.
That I'm agreeing. So
I'm telling
there's
you,
some stuff that it's like, okay, that's cool, but I'm still waiting for my grocery prices to go down.
My eggs are
I'm
still
I'm
expensive.
still waiting for eggs to go down. I'm still waiting for my gas to go
Gas
down.
hasn't gone down.
Dude,
It's gonna
the
go up.
place that I go right here, here's a place, corner of Tustin and 4th Street.
Hmm.
Gas was $3.75.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, it's $4.05 today. It's
Yeah.
supposed to go down.
Costco Fountain Valley is always cheaper than Aldo's.
Right, yeah. And I'm just saying, if you want to
Yeah.
go quick, so on this, they actually own that one, and then the one that's right across the street, they also own. Don't go to the Chevron. The Chevron's like a lot more.
Or the
Tustin and 4th Street.
Arco on First Street and Fairview. That one's always like 10 cents cheaper than everybody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah,
Because that's inland. It's away from the freeway, so it's gonna be cheaper.
it's cheaper there.
Yeah.
The one that's right here on Broadway and First, that God always.
But gas is gonna go up again
Yeah.
because of this tariffs. So they're putting tariffs on people that we get petroleum from and gas
Tariffs.
from. So
They're putting terrorists.
the terrorists are gonna come with the tariffs. And all that. We're doing tongue twisters today. That's what we gotta do. Get high and try to do tongue twisters.
Hell yeah.
Tres tristes trigues tragando trigo en un trigal. I could do it better in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You practice.
I guess so. Yeah.
Right.
So, but because the 3 hardest words that human beings can't say, right?
What is that?
I was wrong. I need help. And parangakutirimiquero, how do you say parangakutirimiquero? That's a joke, actually.
Say, I went to the jewelry store in Beverly Hills.
Fui a la
No way, in inglés.
Oh, I went to the jewelry store in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, you actually did it pretty good. There's people that they can't do it because
What would you say?
I went to the jewelry store in Beverly Hills.
I went to the jewelry store.
He's a jewelry. He said jewelry.
I went to the jury.
Jewelry.
Yeah, no, the tongue twister.
Is it
Isn't it?
Jewelry.
But it's easy. But a lot of non-Mexicans have a problem with that. They have a problem saying it.
To all the audience, keep out because we're actually talking. I was talking to Juan about doing the podcast with the comedians. So we
Let's
can
do
bring
it.
in
We
some
got-
comedians here,
we can do it here.
guys, and do a little powwow and really do some good talking and debriefing for us. You know what I mean? Because it's important to do that face to face without having to.
We smoke out there. Don't smoke them out.
No, we don't
Me vas a
smoke.
apestar,
We're
güey,
not-
aquí.
we respect indoors. We're all about doing outdoors. And my car. That's considered outdoors. That's Luis the first time We went to an event. Here, you drive.
Here, Luis, you drive, and I'm driving, and all of a sudden I hear.
He thought we had cracked the gasket, right? Because there was smoke coming out of the car and stuff.
And then this fucker opens up the
It's
sunroof.
fog, dude,
He's
just
blowing
going.
out the sunroof. Dije, no manches,
But
cabrón.
you know how I told you I was doing a study on myself about marijuana, right? So I finished my study now.
Mhm.
So
How long was that study?
it was about 20 years, bro. I did a study on myself where I was smoking for the last 20 years, pretty much every day, and smoking different things, trying different things, smoking all day, smoking only. I did different.
So I
Experiments.
told you, Kika from Chicago's on the
Yeah.
way. So we should do
Let's
something
do it.
with Kika next week.
Yeah.
Bring in Oscar after
Yeah.
you guys have your little powwow out there.
No, but talk about the health benefits. Again, it's funny. I go to the dispensary, right, and there's people walking in with their hat and their sunglasses, kind of like me, with their hoodies and stuff like.
like me.
like-
That's the pinche Unabomber way.
Kind of like when you go into a porn store, you know what I mean, or an adult store, you don't want people to see.
When you
right?
walk into Spankies,
Right, or Spankies, or what's another one called? What's it? Spankies? And what's
I
forget
just know Spankies.
the other one, right? Anyways, romantics or whatever. Anyway, so people walk into a dispensary like this, and I'm like, it's legal, right? You don't have to hide, and it's funny because they'll hide, and then they walk up to the bud tender, and they're nervous.
Did you say bud or butt?
bud tender? Bud tender. You know what I mean? And they get all nervous,
You said
and then
butt tender.
and then they start asking
Sign me
about
up.
everything, and I'm like, look, man, if you're starting to smoke or just started with cannabis, pick anything. It's gonna get you high because you're just starting. You have to smoke so much to really understand the difference between a sativa, an indica, a hybrid, or vapes, or what are now they have live resin, they got moon rocks. There's so much, bro, to it than just cannabis. You know what I mean?
Pinches marijuana.
But and you've experienced with it, you didn't inhale what, or you didn't swallow. That's what it was. You didn't swallow.
You're the one that swallows, not me.
You just inhale. You didn't swallow. But
I first started with the gummies.
You did the other day.
But I think but look, that's what I mean. See, like we could go have a couple beers, bro, and probably have a good time. But with weed, is like with 30 seconds, whatever the 5 beers takes you to get there, weed does that in 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
And you're calm and you're relaxed and
I think alcohol is worse.
oh, it's way
It is.
worse, bro. But it's
For me,
legalized.
when I've done it, it's it knows me down, but I don't know. I just can't do it.
All the
I just don't
accidents,
need it. Is basically what it is.
everything that happens. Bad accidents is always alcohol. Yeah, they'll find weed because they were probably, but the weed.
I just bailed out. Actually, I didn't bail her out, but I got a call referral from somebody that you know.
Where's my referral bonus?
I didn't bail her out.
Oh, okay.
I just helped out the dad, and the dad's all nice to me now. So she was high. She was high, and she got arrested for being high.
Really?
Yeah.
They arrested for that?
Yeah. Well, they let her go after. That's why I didn't bail her out.
But
After 6
how did
hours,
they prove that she was high?
She must have told him.
There's no test.
Yeah, there's no test, but she must have
This
told him. But they actually put her in as driving under the influence of other drugs, is what the charge was. And then they let her go. So yeah.
So when you go to court, like when you get a DUI, you either do the breathalyzer or you do blood, and that's going to give the blood alcohol. That's what they're going to find out if you were above the level or not.
That's the other thing too.
They can't do that with THC.
Yeah.
There is no cutoff, and there's no way of figure out.
Mhm.
So how do they know?
Yeah.
And it's not marijuana, guys. Trust me, man. It's alcohol that causes all these accidents. It's the tequilas and the mezcales when they mix all that. They're just inebriated. The guy from LA that was involved in a car accident here. He's a sheriff or commander for. He's going to prison.
Yeah.
You heard about that, right?
Yeah.
He was.
Well, cops tend to do a lot of alcohol.
Like when you're smoking weed, you're not thinking 100 miles per hour. You're thinking 40 miles per hour.
Well,
So
you
your
should-
car's going 50
Well, you should
miles.
be doing 60.
Well, exactly.
I've experienced that.
So trust me, we're in the slow lane. You know those guys that are going very slow on the slow lane? That's us. We get out of the way so you guys can go eat shit and arrive 30 seconds sooner than we do.
But see, when I had the gummies and I took them, I went to Whittier.
Yeah.
And it felt like 3 hours, dude.
Yeah. It does feel like
I'm driving and it's like, fuck, Whittier's far.
You're more
Yeah.
attentive. Too.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
because
looking
you're
at all.
watching
I'm watching all the car,
everything,
and everything's going slower.
all the colors, and then
Your
you're
depth
floating,
perception,
you
too.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
but again, we don't suggest that you smoke and drive if you don't know how
Stay
to
home.
do it. You know what I mean? But you could have a fun time at home, smoke the right stuff, and forget about the how you feel when you eat. Equally, when you get the munchies and you have a nice dry aged steak, like a 30-day dry aged steak with a nice Malbec. Bro.
Hey, have you been to Tacos Los Cholos?
Yes,
In Anaheim?
you gotta go try. My recommendation.
I gotta go to that place.
The ribeye taco to me is like, because I'm sorry, but al pastor, asada, they're all the same anywhere you go. I don't care who you are, how you cook it, asada and al pastor.
I heard there's always a line.
Oh yeah, bro. You go to the one in Huntington Beach because
Oh, they have one.
they have one at Huntington Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, go to that one because that one's not as full.
I was talking to Yesenia
The
Rojas.
ribeye
and she said
tacos,
she's got the
guys.
hookup at Anaheim.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to talk to the owner. They do volume there, dude. I know we gotta talk, but
Send me that fucking link. I'll fucking connect you.
I have referrals now.
As a matter of fact,
As a matter of fact, if you know about any restaurants that are looking for wine, my friend Robert,
I got
with
'em.
Vinos Unidos, is ready to put wine in any restaurant.
here's the
Can help
thing, though.
business owners too.
With
Yeah.
wine is the thing is that you have
Tú
to,
mételo, güey, tú.
tienes que hacer una propaganda. You have to, hey, we have this wine and promote it for months because
But you put it together with the nice steak and you say the wine.
yeah, but you gotta teach the raza how to do that. You know, there's so many people that like I finally got my parents into table wine, which is not dessert wine. They were used to the sweet wine. So now they drink Merlots and all that, but they don't drink them as often. So you gotta say, hey, we're gonna have this tasting and pair it up and have them taste it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, definitely we have restaurants. I got the hookup, man.
All right.
I'm always out there, guys. So
All right.
yeah, man. But I think that's enough, no? Because
Yeah, that's like
it's 8:30.
hour and a half, bitch.
I gotta go put Emiliano to bed already.
You went longer than
Like
I did.
that, like-
That's an hour and a half. You see his? He was on here, what, an hour and 15, hour and 10?
Or 30 goals.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go, man. Well, it's topics, man. Well, I just hope people are watching and they're really getting some information, and that's what
We're all over the fucking net right now.
OC Biz. I really like the setup, though. Good job on the setup. It looks. You can
Studio's
move
massive,
this.
man.
You move it or?
Well, I can get another one. Actually, I ordered another one. I have
Oh,
another
okay,
one.
'cause that
I'm gonna
was
do the
over
same
there.
thing with this, but I'm gonna do it over there in black. But
Yeah,
we
man.
got the screen. Nobody's asked for the screen yet.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna bring in talk to Juan, and maybe
Okay.
another comedian will come in here. We'll do a little powwow, and we'll have a little fun.
Yeah.
A fun
Oh, I'm
show
down
one of
to
these
it too,
days. You
man.
know what I mean?
It's funny, but-
Just talk smack, dude, and truth, guys. That's
Yeah.
one thing that we do. We pride ourselves on. That
Yeah.
if we do give you wrong information, we will correct ourselves. But we're gonna try to give you the truth and nothing but.
We should
the
do
truth.
like a double screen where we have like an AI live like fact checking.
That could be.
Ah, cabrón.
That'd be fun. That'd
Now
be
I got a
tough.
fucking millennial producer over there. With,
Milenio
I'm Gen Z,
ahora sí te doy-
remember?
ahora sí te
Gen
doy
Z.
milenio.
Gen Z, remember?
Te habla Carmelo
Poquito
Rosas de cariño, dice Melo Rosas, ¿verdad?
Ay, papi. Un poquito de maicena pasa rosada. papi.
Anyways, guys, so yeah, we're gonna do, because I
And
see
then
how
that's what we should do. Like hablar puro paisa así, güey, como este güey así.
we'll have fun. I mean, but yeah, I mean,
He's very eloquent in English, but when he switches
can't-
it over to Spanish, no
like right
mames,
away,
güey. Pinche-
but
pinche-
le salen los palotes.
No, le
¿verdad?
sale lo de,
no.
le sale lo de encima, primo.
Órale, ya
No
se
manches,
van
un
a-
puro chinito frío.
¿Ves?
Oh, le salen los aguayos.
Ese es aguayo, puro
Hijo de
aguayo.
puta, dice, más
Hijo de su
chilito.
puta madre.
Actually, the first time I went to his dad's house, dude, he started busting out hijo de su puta. Man. I was
Ah,
like,
sí habla, no, y
I
así
was
se
like,
saluda.
what?
Buenos días, hijo de puta. Así se saluda. Sí.
I have another guy
That's the
that
thing.
I have another guy
¿Qué onda,
that
huevo?
I have another guy that says that.
Hola,
He
huevo.
works at Chapman
Hey,
University.
Yeah, dude.
Right, but that's that.
You said Chapman University.
He works at Chapman University. Y así saluda.
Bro, they-
Like,
Oh, hijo
There
de
gotta be a
puta,
Saguayo
right?
studies about
but
at Chapman
you know,
University.
Santa Ana is the sister city with Saguayo.
Mhm.
You know, they have Valerie goes to Saguayo. The guy from Saguayo comes here every year.
In 1995,
Actually, my uncle's trying to run for governor of Saguayo.
Tómala.
there's an article, look it up. I would say that, I don't know what, 95, 96, 90% of the men from Saguayo
Are here.
were here in the United States. 90, like so si querías ver de Sancho, it's perfect in Saguayo because there was no men. Only little kids and women, bro,
Really?
because they were all here. And now you go back to Saguayo and they got this huge homes, and
Which
they
reminds me,
changed the whole economy of that of the Saguayo, bro.
which reminds me, I have a girl from Saguayo
Uh-huh.
that wants to come on, and she's looking for a date. She's in her 50s, single, and she's like, Luis, I want to go on your show.
Machilita prima.
I want to go on your show and see if I can get it. See if I can get it. See if I can get a date.
Unos de buche, unos de pastor. We'll get her a date. No, dice así, dice. Más chilito primo, dice, hijo de puta, échale más carne, ya tengo los hocico enchilados.
Ya te
dice.
llevé todo el pinche chile.
But, you know, they could call you hijo de puta to really,
I got this. See, that was on point.
to really cuss at you, but then they can use it as a term of endearment, right?
Dude, yeah.
Hola, hijo de puta, ¿cómo estás?
No, you gotta say it deeper.
Like,
You got,
right?
¿Qué onda,
It's
güey?
how you say it.
Yo te
Yo,
mato.
like, hi, what's up, my friend? How you
Yeah,
doing? right?
yeah.
Same thing, bro.
That's
It's like,
crazy, man.
it's not. It doesn't translate to high balls. You know what I mean? Like
High balls.
¿Cómo,
It's
joder,
like,
tu
hola,
puta
huevos. Oh,
madre?
how you doing, sir? What's up, Bob? You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's up,
That's what
Tim?
it is. It's just,
Hey, Tim.
hey, Tim. Hola, huevos.
It just,
You know,
Hola,
it
huevos.
just hits different.
How
it
you
hits
how you doing
different,
today,
you know,
eggs?
but that's what I mean. That's why I love the Mexican culture, because you can go to a different state and there's different words that they use,
Yeah.
different accents.
How do the
You know.
chilangos talk? man?
Ándale.
Well, the Chilangos are, you know, we extend everything. We're the ones
¿Qué
that
onda,
make,
carnal?
to tell you one thing, we could make it short or long, right? So, for example, para decirte, sí, te decimos, ya sábanas, ¿pa' qué cobijas? Right? Pero, exactly. Just to say, sí,
Sí.
ya sábanas, ¿pa' qué cobijas? Right? But we shrink a name,
José
what's
Pepe,
Cuco? Who's Cuco?
Ignacio,
No, Cuco is,
Octavio.
no, Cuco is refugio,
Refugio.
something, right?
Refugio.
Refugio, it's a long name. So we turn a long name into a short name by going from refugio to Cuco.
And that's the
Pero
other
para
thing.
decir sí, ya sábanas, ¿pa' qué cobijas?
Damn, I was today years old. Now that why I know my tia's name is my tia Cuca.
Right?
Refugia.
Because she's refugia.
Yeah.
Refugio.
Refugia.
Ah, cabrón.
Right? So Mexicans were very good
But see,
about
and here's the other thing. We're Mexicans, somos buenos para los pinches apodos, güey.
I have
Nobody,
apodos.
los apodos todos, güey.
Me dicen Lobito
¿Ya ves?
en Saguayo.
¿Ya ves?
Lobito. Because tattoos
A
about
mí me ponen el perrodo.
Ah, huevo, yo.
No, but I had an apodo when I was a kid. They used to call me Chivita because my tío he had curly hair. And when I was born, I had hair kind of similar, like, not curly like Emiliano, but somewhat curly.
Mhm.
So they call me Chivita. Pero eso sí te
Porque le vas a las chivas, ¿verdad?
También le voy a las Chivas,
Yeah.
of course. Dude.
How can you be, wait, time out. How can you go to las chivas si eres del Lev?
Vas a Guadalajara y todos les van a la América, güey. It's weird. It's weird. Like all my uncles.
This is a different language. I don't speak soccer.
I don't either, but my dad's a huge Americanista from, over there.
But I'm gonna tell you something, man. You want to go live life? Go watch a Mexican soccer game in Mexico. Si quieres uno estos días, we should go watch los Cholos right here in Tijuana.
I'm
Para no ir tan
down,
lejos, bro. Para que mires lo que es un. You've been at Angels. You've been at Dodge. You've been at football game.
I went to a
baseball
soccer game. I
games.
went Mexico contra Argentina at the Rose Bowl.
No. You got to go to Mexico. It's different.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
a
saying.
whole different. I'm telling you. That's what I was telling about the jokes. I said because people tell me that they're Mexican, and I go, really, what part of Mexico? They'll be like Pacoima, and I'm like, that's not Mexico, bro. You know what I mean? Just because there's fucking Mexicans there. And I go, you're not Mexican until you've had to flush the fucking toilet with a bucket of water,
God, fool.
or you had to drink a Coca-Cola out of a bag with the straw.
There you
The
go.
best
Okay.
way, dog.
And I mean that there's a lot of things in Mexico
That's
that
true.
people don't do
Don't
here
get
no
it.
more,
Yeah,
bro. They don't
don't
get it. So
Or like when they give you like the plate full with the plastic bag on top of it.
well, that's
You
what I'm
know I
saying.
mean?
You know, Mexico's
Así,
ingenuity.
güey,
is
yeah,
very-
yeah.
Orale, you know what I
With
mean?
the tacos, deme cuatro with the plastic
We're used to
bag.
fucking Tupperware here and shit. I no, pinche, antes de que te una servilleta.
Una
güey.
servilleta,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Ya te chingaste, so.
See, that's the stuff we should talk about.
Yeah,
Like
like
culture.
and
That's
again,
what it is. Culture.
Yeah, Mexican,
Cultura.
bro. I go, just because you eat Mexican
La
food,
hora mexicana.
it doesn't mean you're
Puro
Mexican.
español y
I
así,
might as well
güey.
pull up a chair.
Puro
See,
albures.
if you don't know who Maria Victoria is, you're not Mexican.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Si no sabes quién es Chanoc, Tizoc,
Calimán.
Calimán, you know what I mean? If you don't know what burbujas is,
Ajá.
if you don't know what dulce hogar is, things like that,
Resortes,
I mean, I'm pretty
Cantinflas.
Mexican. I don't know.
that's what I'm
people are.
saying. Like I go. I mean, I get it. You're of Mexican culture,
Ese güey es rebelde, güey.
and most important, if you don't have the Mexica stamp, right?
Yeah.
the fucking vaccination.
I don't have it,
dude.
so-
Do you have
La
it?
Liguela, La
Lo
Liguela.
tengo, güey.
You
Lo
don't have
tengo.
one?
I'm a dual citizen,
No.
but
I came when I was
the
2,
the
man.
other one,
Oh,
bro.
see, that's what I mean.
They brought
So
me
you
when
got
I-
the vaccination.
Yeah, I got my vaccinations here.
So if you got vaccinated for polio in Mexico City, you got a birthmark right here. Every Mexican,
Yeah, every
has it.
Mexican-
and that's
That's
what
what
I.
INS
every
that's
other
what INS
country,
should
too.
be
That's what
checking.
I. A ver, wait.
That's how I should be. Let me see that shit.
Let me see your shoulder, bitch. Get the fucking órale, puto.
No.
You don't have to ask.
There's another kid on social media that he starts talking about illegal stuff. He goes, "I've been illegal all my life."
Yes.
But I want to know why it gets like that. Why does it hurt?
Because they keep using the same fucking needle,
It's the
probably.
same, because
Fuck it.
they didn't have the right vaccination procedures like they do here in the
It
United
looks like
States.
it looks like it hurt. It's scarred.
Oh, they use fucking needles this big, and,
Yeah.
and no, it burns
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
They
My
literally
mom
burn
said they
you,
used
bro.
to go to the ranchos and pónmelos todos.
Todos
y-
quemados,
And
güey.
and everybody
La
yeah,
queman
in the line.
pa quitarle la-
Toma,
Well, because once the polio vaccination came out, they spread it out through all the whole world. There's I think there's like not even 1% polio cases in the world, where back in the days they used to be like 20-30%. That was pretty bad.
Damn.
Yeah. Hope they do the same thing with cancer and other stuff. You know what I mean?
That's a money maker.
Then we'll all have marks
Why
everywhere.
treat you?
Why
you
treat you
know,
when
it's
they
a-
give
yeah.
why
Why
treat you when
treat
they give me
Why
money?
cure you when they can treat you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another conversation.
No, we
with
can
the-
stay here all day and talk about just this stuff. But most important is have conversations with your neighbors, whether they're Democrats or Republicans. Don't hold anybody against. Don't get mad, because when
Yeah,
you get
for real.
mad, you lose.
Somebody sent me a DM yesterday. It was a girl from Santana, said, "Stick to your little cárcel business and stop putting political stuff on your page." And I put a funny, like I was laughing at her. I was like, whatever.
You know what? The
Just
thing-
fucking block me or
Okay,
whatever.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Exactly. Here's the thing. Number one, Facebook is free. Nobody's forcing
I
you.
know.
If you-
Nobody has a gun and say you gotta watch Luis's post. You guys are doing it on your own time.
Thanks for my what is it, 300,000 followers?
No, you know what I mean. I had some guy.
So I got one bad one.
I was talking to some dude. He was saying that he was watching the movie on Netflix. Again, he's paying for Netflix. He saw the movie. He picked the movie, and it was with Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart made a comment to his son about him wearing a dress later on. He's "Oh, that's a conversation for another day," because the kid brought up about being a transvestite, but it was in a funny way. This guy, I'm observed at what's going on. Why are they showing this on Netflix? Blah blah blah. I go, motherfucker, you paid for Netflix.
You picked that
You
movie.
picked that movie,
True.
and you're upset about that. That scares me,
There's a lot of
because
bro.
nobody's
A lot of
putting.
Karens out there,
Don't
man.
watch it. If you don't want it, don't watch it. Don't. You know what I mean? You cannot protect your kids from everything.
Yeah, it's impossible.
What you can
Especially
do
nowadays, you can't.
is teach your kid confidence, teach them religion, teach them family values, and your
Values.
kid will be good. Teach them to be honest. Make them a Boy Scout. I'm gonna put Emilianos in the Cub Scouts and all that, because they teach values that schools don't work.
Yeah, they don't anymore.
My son keeps getting in trouble. The other day, he got in trouble because he was sliding down, head down on the slide.
Why?
He got in trouble for that.
Yeah, but why?
But then I asked him what happened. So you just because he's no, Dad, it was like 5 of us sliding down the.
Yeah, but why you get in
I know
trouble?
that's kids. They're having
That's
fun. You know how
tight.
fun that was sliding with your kid, with your friends. Well, they're gonna get hurt. The slide is like 5 feet long. You know what I mean? It's not those 20-footers
The one
that we
used to
had
do it.
that were made out.
De fierro, way.
That you would come down 50
by the
miles
summer, fool?
per hour. Remember, if you didn't land right, you would slide on the freaking concrete or the grass and burn your ass. It's not those slides
And
anymore.
we used to do the
learned.
swings and we jump off.
Yeah, that's why they put those bars on the swings, because we would turn them around and jump off.
Yeah.
And
Tricks and shit.
Yeah.
these
You a
kids,
flip.
they're taking all their survival skills away from them.
Hey,
you
that
know,
part, yeah.
and I don't get mad, but I go, I need more information. Okay, is it just him that's doing this? You know what I mean? Because it seems like for every day they tell me he did something wrong, and I go, to me, it's a normal reaction of a kid.
Mr. Muniz, let me tell you what he did today.
I talk to him,
really well, bro.
I go, Papa, what happened? I go, was it just you going down by yourself? Like, no, Dad, it was me and Luca and Santi. We were all holding
Don't
hands.
rat him out.
And then we all went down, and we had so much fun, and we went up, and then the supervisor said we couldn't do it, and we told her we're gonna go anyways, and they went down. And now my kid is a bad kid, bro. No, he's not. You know what I mean?
He's having fun.
He's having fun.
That's better than having them, you know.
And I get
on
the cuddling, and
video
I get
games.
that, but we cannot create soft kids because when they get to a career, they're gonna quit and they're not gonna know what to do because their boss is gonna be an asshole. So we as a parent have to be an asshole. And yes, I'm sorry if my kid does that. Now, if it's something inappropriate and happens consistently, then we address that situation.
Right. Yeah.
But it's something new every week. You know, the last time he was some kid and he went like this. And the kid started going crazy. Oh, he's gonna kill me, this and that. And he got in trouble for that, right? I'm going like, shit, we used to do that all the time. Like, well, fool, like, you know,
Body blows.
we would do this shit.
Remember body blows?
Right. And I get it now because people go to schools and kids get shot. But you know what? That happened in the 80s too. Just there wasn't phones to capture it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't people that happened during our time.
Yep.
But we live without fear. These kids are living in fear, and I choose not to have my kid live in fear.
Yep.
You know, he's gonna be a kid. He's gonna have fun. That's what builds confidence. Roughhousing, do some homework. You know, you gotta let these kids roughhouse.
Yep.
You know, okay, if he's punching kids and trying to stab them or with the knife that the La Paso, you know what I mean? That means he found my knife or something, my shanker. But I don't have weapons at the house.
No.
You know, I don't know guns. I don't know. And if you want to break into my house, go ahead. I don't have shit to take. So what are you gonna take? The TV that's worth $50? So, anyways, we gotta get going because I gotta go. It's gonna be done.
This fucker just
Hey,
keeps going.
No, but you know,
That's why we need
I gotta
it.
go too,
This is why we got to do FTP.
it's stuff that we need to address, and I like it. It's a school, but I got
Yeah.
a parent.
Yep.
It's my son. I'm gonna parent him.
Yep.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in.
All right, guys. See you guys Friday. Bandoleros. Keep an eye out for our breakfast, desayunos,
Yes.
on the 28th. And that's it, man.
And
Thanks
we'll
for
do a
coming
fun
in.
one.
Thanks
We'll
for
do a
coming in,
fun one.
Carlos.
Thanks for
All
inviting
right,
me, man.
man. Cool, man.